Hey Woodhounds, Craig here. Welcome back to the channel. I actually just got done with a half face cord delivery of red oak. Hopefully you caught that video. But I know today's Saturday and the dump's open, so we're gonna go check that out. I have the Husqvarna 450 here from Mr. Brandon Hode up in New York. And I've only ran it a few times, so we're gonna see if we can put it in some more wood and test it out some more. Is it gonna run with a steel scabbard on it, or is it gonna infect it with some sort of disease? All right, we're almost to the dump. I didn't actually bring the trailer because one, I don't know what's all there, so I don't really want to hook up the trailer for no reason. Two, the dump does close around lunchtime. They lock the gate, and I only have about an hour. So for now, we'll just go quick with the truck, the saw, and myself. See what they got. See if I can fill the Ford Maverick quick. If they have a lot of good stuff, I'll go back after lunchtime and bring the trailer and we'll do some more cutting, but we'll see about that. All right, pulled into the dump. From a distance, I could see there was some new stuff, but unfortunately, as I got closer, it's pretty much all white pine. And I actually was gonna start cutting on it because there's some nice logs, some decent sized ones that should cut easy and split easy. So I was about to do that, and then I got to looking around more. Let me bring you over here. And I saw some small stuff that wasn't here before. And at first I thought it was like a Norway maple. But upon closer inspection, I'm pretty sure it's a smooth bark hickory. And if you look closely on this one, you see how the branches, they alternate. They're not directly across from one another. So when they alternate like this, that means it is not a maple. So I'm pretty sure it's hickory. And again, not a lot in here. You know, a lot of it's small. Only a couple pieces are okay size. The rest of it is real small. Like, you know, I can fit my hand around it. But my plan is cut it all about 12 inches and market it to smoking customers. So I think we're gonna do that. Sorry, Brandon, your saw isn't gonna get quite a workout today on some big pine. It's gonna eat some hickory. All right, saw is warmed up. Got my chaps on. Hey, Husqvarna chaps. Match the saw. Cool. And the plan is to use the perfect stick. But I did say I want to do 12 inches. So I actually have, oh, you probably won't be able to see it. There's marks on here. Come on, focus. It's not going to focus. But there's marks on my perfect stick at 14 and 12 inches. And then all I'm going to do is move this zip tie down to the 12-inch mark. So that should be right there. There you go. So a little trick, if you have a magnet bar measuring stick, you can throw a zip tie on there for custom lengths. Let's get cutting. All right, I did a little looking around just to see if there's any more of that hickory or something else to cut. And I did find a crabapple branch or an apple tree branch. So I am going to cut that guy up too. I brought it over here by where the hickory was, because just like that hickory, 12-inch smoker pieces are ideal for at least one of my customers. And the last time I got apple, he was very happy with it. So I'll take all the apple I can get. So I'm going to cut this guy up. All right, apple's cut up. It's almost dry. I'm gonna pick it up, throw it in the truck, and give you some more details on why I even bothered picking up some of this small stuff. All right, there you have it. Look out, quite the load, quite the haul. Jeez. You're probably wondering how tired I am and how the truck can carry all that.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
Kidding, of course. No, like I probably said now, I just wanted to get some of this hickory, and then I found this apple. Because I do have a plan. I'll give you some more details of that when I get back to the woodyard. Stay tuned. All right, we made it back into my little woodyard with the apple and what I believe is hickory. Like I probably said earlier, I have a plan for the short stuff. So usually I wouldn't really mess with this amount of wood, you know, at the dump. Like it's not really worth the time to get out the saw for, I don't even know what this is, a tiny amount of wood. But I already have a bunch of, I think it's like a choke cherry or a cherry, some apple, and actually this one is peach. So all that I got from a different local dump, but my plan is to cut that to 12 inches as well. You know, and this is already cut to 12 inches as well. And then split it, and I'll have a nice variety of smoker wood to sell to a customer. So I'm gonna cut this up today while the saw is out and I have the chaps out. So I'll show you some of that footage. Here we go. Well, either I accidentally hit the stop button or I never hit start recording after I moved the tripod to a different spot. But there's the carnage. Some of that footage you didn't see, but that's fine. Wasn't too exciting. A lot of it was small, and cutting that small stuff isn't fun. It's kind of more of a struggle. Of course, the Hode saw did a good job today. Husqvarna 450. And I'm gonna have to sort through this and get an idea of what's what, because I think there was at least 3 different types of wood in here. Apple for sure. And then what I thought was a cherry now has me second guessing. And there was also peach. And I know it was peach because there was peaches on some branches. But I only got a couple rounds of that wood. So I'm gonna do a little sorting and then I'll show you the end result. All right, got everything organized and stacked up over here. Looks pretty good. In the back I have the different kinds of apple or crab apple. And then in the front, I'm actually not sure. I thought I knew what it was when I grabbed it from the dump, but I'm gonna have to do more research on this stuff and this stuff. And if I do figure it out, I'll edit it in to let you guys know what it is. These 2 pieces down here are the peach. Then up front is the hickory. Once I figure out exactly what some of this is, that'll determine if it gets split for smoking customers or just goes into my pile for home heating, because yes, I cut this stuff short, about 12 inches, but my wood stove is small and 12 inches would be just fine for my wood stove. So cool, another productive day in the wood yard. Good day at the dump. Got a little bit of wood from there, no issues, no drama. The Hode saw, the Husky 450, did just good. Still on the fence about how I feel about it compared to the other saws, but I will plan to do a more side-by-side comparison type video with this saw and my Echo 501P and maybe my Steel MS261 as well. Yes, those 2 saws are professional grade. This one's more farm and ranch homeowner, but it'd still be good to compare them. So look for a future video when I split all this. Some of it might end up being just my own personal heating wood if it doesn't turn out to be a good smoking wood, because like I said earlier, there are a couple types of wood in here that I'm actually not sure what they are. So we'll figure that out, and then either way we'll get it split up. I think that's going to wrap up this video. I appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one. Bye.